When interest rates come down, home prices go up. There is a very strong correlation between the two, which has been shown over the last dozens of years. So if you're expecting home prices to come down or expecting some sort of market crash, you might be in for a rude awakening. What's going on, guys? If you don't already know, my name is Alex Dunbar and I'm a local realtor based out of the Fraser Valley. And I make videos just like this one every single week, as well as showcase community tours across the Lower Mainland. So if you're interested in seeing more videos just like this one, I suggest you consider subscribing to my channel. But the purpose of today's video is to go over one of the conversations I find myself having over and over again with past clients or new individuals who are reaching out to me. Because currently interest rates are coming down and projected to continue to go down for the foreseeable future, yet the market hasn't quite turned around yet. Now, while prices may be relatively stagnant at the moment, there's a good chance that at some point in the relatively near future, that's all gonna change and prices will start to trend upwards again. So how exactly can you time the market in order to get the best interest rate while also not waiting too long for prices to start going up? And the answer, well, it might just surprise you. And make sure you stick around right until the end, as I'm going to be giving you 2 strategies to ensure that you're able to get the best rate while also getting the best home price. So I want to start this off by sharing an email that a client sent to me with basically all the questions that most of you are probably asking. So their personal information has been blurred out, as well as anything in regards to their specific situation, but I've kept the majority of the email so you can get a good idea of the context. So, hi Alex, long time no see. Sorry, I've been waiting outside the market as interest rates were soaring. I've seen it come down and there are projections that it'll keep dropping. At the same time, I understand that if the rates keep going down, prices will go up. Assuming rates keep going down, that should also raise the ceiling past. So essentially here what he was saying is that if rates come down, this will increase his level of buying power based on affordability. So ignore that, but what do you think? Do you think it's a valid strategy, or would you have a different recommendation? I believe there is a balance between waiting for rates to keep dropping and making a move before the market heats up again. It's obviously hard to predict, but I'd like to be ready when the balance is favorable. So clearly this individual has done some research and has some level of understanding about how interest rates affect the market and prices, as well as knowing that currently prices haven't necessarily been trending upwards. They've been more so flat or stagnant, or sometimes even potentially trending a little bit downwards, again, dependent on the property type and the market they're in. But as they mentioned, as rates come down, typically this is correlated to prices going up. So circling back to the question at the beginning and the email from my client, when is the right time or the perfect balance as to when to actually purchase a property in order to take advantage of the interest rates while not waiting too long before prices start going up? And so I've got 2 key strategies I think you can implement in order to take advantage of both lower interest rates as well as current prices. Strategy number 1. Get a variable rate mortgage right now that you can convert into a fixed later, or just ride it down as rates continue to come down. So when you get a variable rate mortgage, you can lock into a fixed rate in the future with no penalty or no cost to you. This actually kind of gives you more flexibility and multiple options, because you can just continue to ride it down if you like the way that things are going, if variable rates continue to go down, or if you get offered a fixed rate at a rate that you're happy with, or you see them start going up, then you can lock into this rate. And then we have option number 2, which is to buy and have long completion dates. Now, the reason for this is that you don't actually have to commit or lock into the mortgage rate until realistically like a week before your closing. And so my suggestion would be to write offers with dates that are 3 or 4 months out so that you're able to take advantage of the rates continuing to come down. However, keep in mind that this doesn't necessarily mean that fixed rates are going to come down as well, although bond yields did just recently drop further, which we do expect fixed rates to continue down a little bit more, but I wouldn't necessarily expect anything drastic from them in a 3 to 4 month timeline, but who knows? But the key to both of these strategies is that you need to purchase in the next couple of months, because if you wait too long and things turn around, I'm not saying that prices are gonna drastically go up in only a month's period of time or anything like that. But number one is the buying conditions is one of the biggest things you have to think about. If you've ever been in a competitive environment where you have multiple offers, you're having to go subject free, you're having to give the seller what they want instead of right now, which is a buyer's market for most property types in most areas where you have more negotiation room, you have more properties to choose from, you can give the terms and conditions that you want on the contract so that you can make a well-informed decision and take your time with your purchase, then you just really have to keep that in mind because the real estate market trends down slowly and up quickly. And I've seen it before, things can turn around in only a week and all of a sudden you're back in mayhem. I'm not saying to go out there tomorrow and put an offer on the first property that you like, that you see, but what I am saying is have a little bit of urgency. If you haven't already, go out and get a pre-approval. Start talking to a realtor. See what your options are so that you're ready to pull the trigger. I don't like to set specific dates on when I think the market's going to turn around or anything of that nature. However, I do like looking at time frames. And I don't know exactly how long this is going to last. It could be until January. It could be until the spring. It's really difficult to say, but trying to wait until the very last second just isn't a smart strategy. And at the end of the day, you should always be purchasing real estate with a long-term horizon, not thinking about what these minor price changes are going to be in the next 1, 2, 3, 6, even 1 year time period. If you're planning to hold on to the property for a minimum of 5 years, which is what I always suggest, you're going to be absolutely fine. But that's enough for me. I'd love to hear what you think. What's going to happen in the next couple months here? Are prices going to skyrocket as rates come down? Are they just going to continue downwards due to the poor economy that we're in? Or are we just going to kind of flatline until the end of the year? Let me know down in the comments. And if you are looking to buy or sell in my marketplace of Surrey, Langley, and the rest of the Fraser Valley, or you just want to have a chat about real estate, you can scroll down and click the first link in the description to book a call with me at a time that works best for you. Thanks so much for watching. Make sure you check out another video on my channel before you get out of here, and we'll see you in the next video.